All right. Good morning, everyone. This is Michael Venezia, head trader at TradingView Markets. It's Friday, September 10th, 2021, a little after 11. We usually try to start, or I usually try to start. Well, we do, my team usually tries to start the video at 11 Eastern. I try to do my best. If I am a little bit late, believe me, I'll make it worth your while. I have a couple of plays here. It's not like I'm, floating around here. Let me just go to I'm going to go, for those of you familiar with the routine, we're going to bypass it. This is the action. Oh, this is the movement today. Piton, LAC, AFRM, that had news. Fizzler, these are the big movers. Let's go to the top list. Right away, we're going to go right into it. To Friday. Let's get crazy. Anyway, I post these. This is this. Okay, here you go. You see this list? Same list as this. Let's sign into DGH this morning then. Coach, nice trade. Nice trade, Coach. That was a nice trade. Hang in there, Coach. Okay, let's go. Let me. I digress. All right, so this I posted this morning. I posted every morning. Scroll all the way up if you have to. Look at all the videos on the right. These are all my the old webcasts. Where am I? Hold on a second. Huh. We'll get it to it. I'll have to get into that. Hold on a second. All right. So the routine is the same. On Monday, as I said before, which was this Tuesday because it was a holiday, I post a lot more data, and that data should be processed and is relevant throughout the week. Let me go back to Monday if I can, if we have it. Monday's data. See this? Ton of data. This was Monday. Starting off Monday. These hold true. Process these. These aren't antiquated posts. You know, suppose on Monday the futures are open. Well, you can get an idea where we are by this. You know, by what the market does. So the point that we say this is my query list, and I post in the morning what's moving and what's relevant from the day before and in the morning, because that's what you derive a plan from. This is a list I'm also going to keep posting. These are really like the top 22 sexiest stocks out there based upon a scanner. And here were yesterday's movers with range and volume. As I said before, everything is in order here. Big poppers, they're in percentage range as they finish near the high. Obviously, green is all the way near the high. Red's the opposite. All above the SMAs. Here, numerical order, range, relative volume, everything over 600% volume or above. Today's range, percentage-wise of a range, in alphabetical order, or numerical order, if you will. Same with the close, and same with the biggest losers. Pre-market movers. AFRM was 112. Had 3 million shares traded by 8 o'clock. You have to have an interest. ISE, a 60% gap, had 7 million shares by 8:30, 285%. These are the things you have to play. KPLT. I posted here. AFRM, KPLT go together. So let's look what happened on AFRM. Let me change my screen here because I have too many screens. AFRM, stock opened nicely. This was the opening range breakout, by the way, this triangle. This is what you waited for. And the stock was a buy right here. It based 111, went to 120. But KPT, what was it? KPTI? Same. No, it's not KPTI. I apologize. What is it? KPLT. I trade so many symbols, sometimes they skip my mind. Seriously. KPLT, where is this thing? Oh, here it is. KPLT. So why not? KPLT went this morning from 680 to 720. I thought it had a better move than that. It's very sloppy. So anyway, let me get this chart out of here. These are what I post. The hot plays from yesterday. Tech, hot. Real hot. AUPH is hot. Ask if you need questions to SPY Gamma. Sector sentiment. Bank of Bull indicator, large outflows or inflows of equity. Upgrades and downgrades. As I said, this top list. Yesterday's move was range and volume. Note the range in ISEE. Let's look at the range in ISEE. Okay. By the way, ISE yesterday had news. The stock didn't reacted the opposite way, by the way. Stock went to 6. So the stock went from 6 to 15 in 12 trading hours and has how much traded? 50 million traded. This is today. Chart parameters. Take this off. ISEE. Wow, look at that. That's it. Wow, I don't know what I would do here. Two days. It's in the middle of the range. It did trade down to 6. You know what? It's made its move. I would take a stand right here. This is the open. Let me clear all this. I don't really like stocks that far off the high 15 to 17, but considering where it came from, it's got to hold this open right here. It's got to hold this open range. And it held there so far, this 1344. I wouldn't be looking for a home run. It already made its move. Maybe it goes back to 14 and a half. But you know what? That's a mover, and it has range. SC bounce. Play may be a short. That was 3 hours ago, by the way. That was way before the open. And play, to no surprise, closed at 36. It opened at 41. Was a fade on the open. And I covered her at 37. It's a nice trade. It's a $4 trade. It's holding the moving averages. If it goes lower, it's in trouble. So that was a good short by us. ALB, lithium name strong again. That was on the open. So let's look what ALB did. The best of breed, if you will. ALB opens. Actually, it opened up, but you know what? LAC holds. Look at LAC. That's, you know what? I thought, I'm going to tell you, the two other lithium stocks out there are LAC, which is up, what, 10%, 15%. And the other one is lithium, LTHM, that makes batteries as well. But that one's up 17 cents. I don't know why that one is so weak as opposed to LAC holding good. Probably has a lot of short interest. Let's go on. Okay. What's moving today? You know what? Let me get back to some charts. I said in the video, what is it, Friday on Wednesday, we're all chasing the same stocks. And what are they? Okay. How many times can you buy? Can somebody post that they're buying Upstart? Okay. We're all chasing Upstart. Okay. One day down, big deal. We're all chasing S. We're all chasing Docs. We're all trading DocU. Same ones. So we want to wait for the leaders to pull back a little bit if we're going to start to short the NASDAQ. Apple pulling back a little bit, maybe around the top. I am still short the TQQQs. You know what? After this type of move, I wouldn't be looking for a V-shaped move bottom. Everybody thinks it's seasonal. Oh, okay, September, it's the weakest month of the year. The market's had a parabolic run. It's sitting at the highs. So everybody's just going to wait for that first day. They're going to flinch and everybody's going to bail. It doesn't happen that way. These things are rounded. You know what I mean? These are rounded situations. This is not, you know what? I love it for a B2B, for a to beat a V bottom. Then that would shake everybody out. Everybody would get rattled, and I go back in and buy the fear like we usually do. So anyway, what else are we looking? ASAN, everybody's chasing this. I sold a little bit today. Alcoa, macro view, making multi-year highs. Uranium plays, which is the hottest out there. I posted the other day. Look at uranium, CCJ. This is, I have an interest in this stock later on today. UUU, uranium. This could look like LAC to a big degree. UUU, I have an interest in. The RSI is not that overbought. It's sitting at what? 72. It did that little cup and handle. I'd like to see it break out a little more. It does have the volume. Let's go to a weekly chart. It's got it too right there, the cup and handle. Let's go to the monthly if we're going to get bold. Monthly, hello. Maybe it doesn't go back more, but I'll get back to you on this. Okay, so I have an interest in the UUU, the uranium stocks. What else do I have out there that they've been tripping on over? CXM had earnings. I bought it last night after the close. I bought it like 17. I sold it at 18 and a half. That's going higher, CXM. The roots, these Wall Street bet stocks have no traction. AMC on, by the way, had a phenomenal follow through. And quite honestly, I'm embarrassed that I didn't have it. It closed great yesterday after earnings. This was yesterday. I closed on the high. Went from 45, closed yesterday at 48. Today, opened at 49, went right to 51 without a commercial. Chart still looks good. What did GME do? Down 7, man. But it's, you know what? It probably has support there. I wouldn't short it, that's for sure. So it's approaching Friday afternoon. Apple. What's Apple doing? I just got an email that Apple's doing something. Doing nothing. I got the flush. Well, there it is, Apple. There's the flush. All right, Apple flush. What's the market doing? Was that a pullback? No, not a big pullback. But let's watch what Apple's doing. Okay, so we have an interest now. What's Microsoft doing? Those two are going head to head. Nothing yet. Let me take out my alert list. What's sexy? This is the sexy box right here. EEIQ, MSOS, IS Turgo breaks up Tiger, Piton on the highs, ATER. Let me punch this one up. You know what? This is this ATER where I would normally have 50, 100,000 shares and I'd let it run, but I didn't. It was ATER. It was once $52 stock and they started to take it up on volume right when they broke the gap here. And it held, especially that moving average at 9 was where I should have had it, 9. Oh, right there. I'm upset with, you know what? I'm upset with that. That's upsetting me. ATER. I don't know where it's going from here. It's acting well. It should have collapsed already if it wanted to. Okay, let me get that out of there. What's my top list going into the weekend? Top list. What's near the high? Okay, on the high right now. On the high with volume. Relative volume. Is Piton at the high? AFRM high with volume. LAC, we've gone over this. SOS, no interest. What's weak with volume? Biggest losers with large range. What's coming with volume in the last 10 minutes that's weak? APLS is weak. Z-scaler reversed on volume. Car, no volume, 24%. What has volume? Kroger, big reversal. RKLB was high yesterday. It's a one-day wonder. So you know what? ISEE, APLS. Look at APLS. Play near the low. Kroger again near the low. All these near the low. Stitch Fix. Crude. Coal's down $1.85 week. ASO at a reversal. ALK and airline weak. Mara. Win reversed to the low. All right. There's some PVH. Boy, that's a weak stock. Philippine Houston. Calvin Klein. All right. So let me go to alert list. Or let me go even further. Let me go to this. Thank you, my trading warrior brother. I think this weekly reversal is important. Let's talk Marcus on a stream next week. When the coach asked me to talk on a stream, this is what I said. Would be an honor, coach. There are very few people have seen more than me. He's one of them. Apple's still going. What's going? I'm still getting the Apple. My thing's blowing up on Apple. I mean, all right. 154 to 152. It's down $2 considering where it came from, but it did break the the 10-day. You know what? This is going to be about the close. 152. Apple today with intraday news that seems fundamental with volume. It's all about the close. Where's AFRM? I got another thing. AFRM amazing. AFRM. Better not be 120. 118. What a bad stock. How about that KPLT? It went with it. Did that do anything? All right, had a little bounce. Like I said, wouldn't be looking for a reversal, but what's ASAN? Somebody's telling me that. ASAN, nice. What am I doing? Labor, where's that? Pulled back $1. All right. Sorry if I go off on tangents. Would be an honor. Oh, I know what I went to here. Let's go 2 stocks. Now, to no surprise, I'm sure there are many on here that are on here because I designed it. Or my team, the team designed it, if you will. NASDAQ stocks, percentage change, ISEE, we talked about it. AFRM, it's all there. ATER, Tiger. Okay, so I want everybody to get the picture that eventually we want this to be a one-stop shop where you just tune into TGH and you get everything at once. So it should be. Let me sign out of this. Close windows. Okay, I closed that. Trading room. Let's go to my Twitter feed. And I'm not going to sound like a broken record as my mama Spike. NVAX continues to slide. Follow my guys. Okay, following. There's 38 people. That's all I'm asking you to do. Follow 38 and go off that. A couple of guys are futures. A couple of guys are macro. A couple of guys are low floaters. A couple of guys are my friends. And I'm not biased. You know what I mean? I'll dump them if I have to. If they're not giving me winners, boom, I'll dump you. Got to come up with winners here. Yeah. So some people will pay good money to panic over a 3-minute chart, and that's Apple. I'm sure he's talking about it. All right. So it's coming up to 11:25 Eastern. Stay tuned for the rest of the day. I'm going to post after lunch and what the weekend plan is, and we'll see you later. So everybody trade well, have a plan, enjoy your day.